got to get him on the analyst desk or something. Get that guy back on the stage in some respect here. But yeah, I think it's really funny that on this Loud team that is, traditionally, like if there's a chunk you could take out of Loud, it's that they play for content sometimes, right? And that's not necessarily a bad thing because it's a lot of fun to watch. They have a lot of fans to please, right? But Tino's having a bad game on a mid laner and coming back out in Galio in a pink maid suit, that's content. Like, that's content. Come on, you can't tell me that's not content. That is 100% content, right? Like, come on, man. He's playing the support role now. He's going to be helping his team. They were like, you missed 3 charms. You know what you have to do. He's like, yeah, I got it, whatever. But, yeah, it's a pink maid chicken outfit. Like, this is the walk of shame champion right here.
Yeah, I think, this is Tino's bread and butter, right? I think is the point that we're making here. As Croc gonna walk right over a ward, but will start enemy Raptors. Meanwhile, Aegis starting off the top side with Guigo on his own blue buff. 2 actually stealth wards popped into the jungle of in their own jungle, but a deep ward placed by Croc. Croc, everyone knows where he is. That's not really the point, though. At least not yet. We'll see how Red respond to this jungle tracking. We talked a lot about Robo, a lot about Tinones. Croc is an engine on this Loud team. And the Poppy pick is a little more safe for him, right? He's a guy who he has come under some criticism. You talk about how Robo is well. Wow. The question is the point I was going to make about Croc, and he delivered. Croc got my PayPal.
Beautiful. It's a pick stiff there between 4Y and Croc. Checks in the mail, I guess. Croc, just flashing that wall. He's got Hex Slash, too. Man, oh, man. Flashing that wall super early, pushing him back in that level 1 play. You're level 2 ganking a Galio, which is nuts because you're Poppy. Both of you bring setup. Where's the damage come from? And I guess they just had barely enough between the two of them to put Grefthar down. Tino's caught out. Ooh, gonna flash Aegis real quick. And he's out of there.
Yeah, good little response here. Because now all 4 summoners down for the mid laners. And I guess technically both summoners have blown, or both junglers have blown their non-smite summoners. But Croc, with that Hex Flash, I think that's a fantastic pickup. I confess I don't know if he had it last game. I don't think he did. But I like it a lot. Because it allows Poppy to be more of an enabler. I mean, it allows Poppy to be more of a Croc champion because this dude just likes to make things happen all over the map. He saw that level 3, level 4 dive in game 1, and here starting things off with a bang. I love it.
And more critically as well here, Robo trying to get that. He's going to miss out on the crab, but then is just fine for him. More critically as well, he's a Croc. There's a reason he's got the name. He's an ambush predator, right? He's going to lay in wait, channel the Hex Flash and over the wall, and go for the kill there. So it makes perfect sense to me. And looking forward to that. So far, Tino's just falling behind. Ian Freefall in CS here has to take the reset on the back end there. Does not have teleport to get back in this lane. That teleport is going to be setting him behind several times in this lane. So go ahead and chalk those up. But the point here is not to beat Grefthar in lane. The point is to help out and force those advantages you get onto the rest of the map with this Galio. So if you see him fall behind in CS, don't worry too much.
Yeah, and it's, as with anything in life, it's one thing what you have, it's another what you do with it, right? The advantages that you create for yourself or are given are one thing, but it's what you do with them that matters a lot more. Seos going right in there, but spell shielding the W is Titan. Again, that Sivir spell shield has turned into a health refund instead of a mana refund, and actually on a little bit of a tighter window. The uptime of it is tougher, and that was a short range Rakan W there. So good reaction time by Titan. Both him and Brunsey have started out with Cull, but it's Titan that is down 10 CS, and both his 80 carries running Ghost. Axeman, this is something else that we've seen. 80 carries running Ghost.
Yeah, for sure there, right? A lot of the reason behind the Ghost you're seeing from Titan isn't necessarily because Ghost's the best for Sivir. It's more because primarily pre-level 6 and certainly even post-level 6, the number one source of CC coming your way is going to be a knockup that you can't cleanse, right? So things like, Seos coming in with the big knockup there, Croc with the big knockup on ultimate. Um, I think Tinones with the ultimate there too. You can't cleanse these sources of CC, so you will take something else, and that something else will be Ghost for them. Croc looking for this gank here. They have a lot of health, but not a lot of damage.
Tinones with the priority that he was able to create, not able to crash that wave just yet. Grevthar able to get that wave frozen in a good spot. Now he's hit level 6. 2 big power spikes for both these champions, but function in obviously wildly different ways. Tinones with his classic Predator. I mean, name a more iconic duo. Tinones and Predator. Guigo throwing down the Hextech ultimatum, and here comes Tinones trying to mop it up. Guigo with the flash, can't get the taunt off. Tinones throws out the Winds of War. Taking damage, not going to be enough. Guigo going to throw out the ultimate just in case here, and what a case it was that came true. Robo with a max range hook shot, flash in, Q in with the W, the kick up. Tinones, there goes the Winds of War first. Second kill, excuse me, of the game for Loud first for Tinones. Aegis, he's a man down and 2 levels down, but he doesn't care. He knows he's got Grevthar coming with him. And Tinones and Robo, smart to it as well. Beautiful gravity well placement. Grevthar read them like a book. Robo will go down.
Hey, there we
Chaos
go.
Storm for good measure. Red punch back.
Beautiful play from Grevthar. Great gravity well placement, like you mentioned. Crockett and the Dragon on the opposite end there. But keep in mind, this is a guy that just walked up, got that kill, has some of the most CS in the game here if you're Grevthar. So just beautifully done. Walking over at the perfect time. Extremely efficient with his pathing here, too. Gonna put Tinones back a few CS there as well. Croc solos up the objective. I don't think he has Empowered Smite yet, so he's going to have to, slum it the old-fashioned way. But does get it down eventually. That's first Dragon over to Loud in a long line of what has been very nice, objective-focused macro gameplay from Loud. The early game, even in Game 1 where they lost, was very, very exciting here. Oh, here we go. Big ult from Brunsey.
Brunsey in with that lightning crash. Aegis,
It's just
double
nothing.
buffed, and ready to respond. They can't pull off the full-on dive. Seos, without any summoners, not willing to commit, and I think that's probably the right move there.
Yeah, I think so as well. I don't think the counterattack is there pre-6 for Titan. But you can't deny Brunsey taking a lot of damage.
Those ricochets.
Holy moly.
Those ricochets.
Yeah. Yeah, the rockets coming out of Yumi as well there, too. That's not good. You blow your ultimate there if you're Brunsey. You do all of this to get an XP lead onto Titan. Finally get that ult up. You just kind of blow it, right? I mean, you deal damage to Titan, sure, but he heals it back up with JoJo in short order, and several seconds later, you're down to a quarter of your health, wondering what the heck just happened, and you got outplayed. That's what happened.
Yep.
You're taking this reset. You're going to lose turret plating to this, and it's not good. Aegis invading your bot side jungle because you're not providing any pressure.
Aegis hitting level 6. Croc has got himself on that train as well, just the supports. Waiting to get to that benchmark, and Aegis just caught too far forward. Brunsey over the wall. Aegis with a nice dash, but it's not enough. Caught unawares with his pants down. Loud to get their ADC, his first kill of the game. He was absent in game 1, Axe. Brunsey needs a big game if Loud want to have a chance in this series.
Really, yeah. And he is off to the races here. Cole looking really good there, too, for Brunsey. Should be able to proc that relatively soon. Titan also has a call here and is also proccing that very efficiently here as well. So a couple of really nicely snowballing bot lanes here in what has been so far with this series, a top lane focused series. All of a sudden, we're looking at the opposite side of the map and saying, hey, they're getting pretty strong down there. What are we going to do about this, you know? And the answer to that question lies in the future, folks. Stay tuned. We'll have to find out together.
Yeah, the top lane focus hasn't really been a thing in this game so far, like you were alluding to there, Axe. But Robo, in this matchup, can shred tanks, vie in with the ultimate, set him up, knock him down, support It's a little late to the party there, but it still probably would have been a fight that Red win. Kill over to JoJo.
Yep, JoJo picks that one up on the Yumi tax, as it were. But saw that last game as well, Yumi with a single kill. And is it bad for this lane? I don't think so necessarily. It just gets Bronzy off the map temporarily, which is worth its weight in gold, certainly here. And Guigo having a rough time top lane. That tank shred from Robo. Whoa, he took that open field turret shot. That's not good. But Seos up here for the dive as well.
Yep. And here comes Canids with the
wow.
hero's entrance. The follow-up, the Ignite taking down on a Guigo. Try to do something with it, but will not find anything additionally.
Oh, Croc.
Seos walk away with the kill. Croc actually looking for the re-engage here. He does get ignited. Gravity field down. Croc just able to get out of that. That was frame perfect. Otherwise, he was a dead Yordle.
Oh, yeah. Would have spelled his doom, most certainly, if he had stayed in that gravity well. Look at the vision setup here. It was like 10 wards or something on your screen right now. But you can see they're playing around this top side of the map and playing for that big dive setup. Really nice macro setup from Loud. They get the kill really easily down. And that's what Tinons is trying to do for his team. Set up those big plays, set up those big kills, play more of a support style. He's got the most CS on the map right now for his team. But yeah, I think Seos got that kill with the Ignite. Little unfortunate, but I mean, you're getting the gold influx into like 4 members, I believe, participating in that kill. And that is still very much worth it.
Absolutely. And you see the composition for Loud has, if nothing else, more of an identity right now. And I'm not gonna crown them just yet because the situation really wasn't all that different in game 1. Loud off to the races with an early lead, with some top focus, admittedly a little bit more in game 1. But Aegis, they're seeing him have a bit of a bad time. He's got 100% kill participation on both of the kills. Walk away with that blue buff. Robo not going to swipe that from him, but down 15 CS. And that was something we pointed out last game, was that nice buffer there and an Everfrost, as Tinnos gets himself out of trouble, was that Aegis, despite the time he was spending and the attention he was spending on his lanes, was still even in CS. Again, this first time Vi for him. We've seen Vi crop up all over the world, and in CBLOL, no exception as well. But both these 80 carries, I think, poised to have a really good game here as well. This one's shaping up, I think, a little more excitingly because you see the light at the end of the tunnel for Loud, whereas last time, with Robo falling off a cliff on the Renekton, it just looked, as you put it, so unwinnable.
It sounds like something I would say. That's for sure. Oh, they're backing an award here. I wonder if that's going to matter for them at all. Probably not. I think they'll probably be just fine here. Second dragon goes down now for Loud. It is an Infernal Rift. You can see on your screen now. And that does help out Loud just a little bit. They're looking at big macro rotations for this team, trying to get in range of those long-range ultimates from guys like Tinons. And those rotations get a little bit easier on this map, certainly with the blast cones there as well. The escapes get a lot easier for them too, for Bronzy and for Robo. So everything coming up Loud so far. Just the gold lead a little lacking here. Just 1.5K going into the 14-minute mark as turret plates drop. And that is not a big lead. That's enough to put you over the edge in one lane. But certainly not to give you free team fights, and that's what they were looking for in this early game. See if they can push for a little bit more moving forward here. Robo in, big damage onto Guigo. Wow, man, oh man, those Qs are something else. I just can't with these Qs. Oh, big team fight breaks out. Titan taking massive damage. The Yumi ult going back in, though. Teleport channel down from the red side. That has to be Robo. He's coming in. Gets a kill down to Aegis. Aegis just a little too far forward for Bronzy. Seos laid low as well here on the bot lane. Robo going to back off for the time being as they take down the turret here. Oh, big ult from Guigo. Seos goes golden to dodge it. That will mean... Oh, no. Actually, just going to flash away, and he'll be just fine for Y.
Yeah, I thought he was toast. Also, now realizing I was muted there because I had to cough, and I never unmuted myself. I apologize. That's 100% on me.
No, it's all good. Were we play-by-play casting at the same time?
No, honestly, I'd let you because you were kind of rolling, so
Okay, all right.
I was just kind of peppering in. I mean, not that it mattered, but here, hey, handle the replay, my friend.
Yeah, for sure. The roots come down from the big Yumi ultimate. Surprised Red weren't able to get more out of this play, to be honest. I think if I'm Aegis, I'm kind of looking back at my team like, hey, were we not going forward there? What was the Yumi ult for if we were going forward? And they're like, oh, we're taking minions, man, and we're farming up. I don't really understand the lack of communication there. Maybe
Yeah,
it'll hurt them moving forward in this playoffs. But we'll fight over the Rift Herald now. Oh, no, it's just going to go down.
Tinone's up in the top lane. There's Robo joining from the mid lane. Red walk away with that Rift Herald. The second one of the game. First one, oof, I think Red got it. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I didn't see where that first Rift Herald went. But kind of feeds into our point here that this has not been, I mean, Loud last game. Yes, they had a lead, like in this game, but it was a little more pronounced because they were able to take a bunch of tower plates. But in this game, not quite as much here. The lead still under 2,000. Towers even. At least one Herald has gone in the pockets of the defending champions, Red Canids, as they're up 1-0 here in this upper bracket best of 5. The loser of this best of 5 will go down and play Kaboom. Kaboom, of course, Ab just did disrespectful things to Miners. God bless them. They made playoffs, and I think deservedly so, especially with how Liberty fell apart down the stretch. But those two teams were on absolutely different levels.
They really were, yeah.
Yeah, Miners, we hardly knew you. It was fun having you. But yeah, I think Kaboom going to make a very, very interesting opponent for whoever ends up in the lower bracket from this series. But Loud up 2 Dragons here as well. Getting set up for potentially a third.
They certainly will be here. Those Infernal Dragons giving them some much needed damage. The team.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
there we go. Yikes.
Yeah. There goes that Yumi. They're just fighting backwards here, Axe.
Wow.
But it's actually Grevstar with this sneaky amount of damage. He's level 12 now, so he had that second rank Chaos Storm.
Whoa.
Now with the rest of Cloud joining the party. This is the Brunsey that we wanted to see. Robo in over the wall. Guigo late to the party. Not able to be effectual for his team. And he actually might pay for it with his life here. There goes a CC from Tinones, holding it down just enough for Brunsey to pick up an assist. But he picks up 2 kills. Robo picks them up as well. And ace for Loud. They break it open here at the 18-minute mark.
Yeah, they break it open. 2 for Brunsey, 2 for Robo, 1 for Croc. So nice even split across the carries in Summoner's Rift here. And nothing for Tinones. That's why he's in the pink Maeve outfit with the chicken head. So that's unfortunate for him. They do take their 3rd dragon of the game here in Summoner's Rift. Game 2. Loud versus Red Canids. If you're just joining us, thank you for joining the stream. We appreciate you. Appreciate having you, certainly. That Rift Herald is going to go down across Summoner's Rift there as well. And they will get their cake and eat it too. Here's that replay coming through for you. That's what I was waiting for, folks. Aegis, just big engage on the Aegis, right? We catch out the enemy jungler. So good. What, he's got a, is that a cat? Is that cat he's got on him? The cat drops the ultimate directly in their faces and buys so much time. Honestly, I could see Red winning this team fight if Guigo has teleport up and has something to teleport to.
Yeah.
But he just does not. There is no hyper tank here. There is no primary engage or re-engage for them there. And no big CC, no front line. And as it stands, Loud will just, ooh, wow. Now that is a play.
Yes, sales.
Wow.
Sales making a look. We might have made as Grevstar here. Actually, might get solo boloed. Tinones talking smack over the field here. Yeah, Grevstar, nothing you can say about that one, young man.
Yeah,
you had to take that one on the chin. Loud. This is what peak performance looks like, unironically, from Loud. This is how they want to play. Between Croc and Tinones, they have got such intelligent and capable playmakers. And between Robo and Brunsey and Seos, they've got carry threats and experience.
They really do. They have tons of experience coming through here. And this has illustrated a problem with CBLOL that has been prevalent throughout the split so far, which is that we definitely got more into this with the Jinx comps earlier on in the split and earlier in the year last split there too. It's just, you're going to knock back the Rift Herald with the ultimate. Okay. That's funny stuff, man. But CBLOL players are very susceptible to being picked, right? If you can catch them out of position, catch them in maybe like a disrespectful rotation or something like that, not respecting the vision game, it's very easy to pick them, and that is why Loud is winning out in a lot of these mid-game team fights. Is Canids is just finding someone, right? Finding Aegis, finding Grevthar pushed out just a little too far, taking them down. Getting great response time from Robo, great response time from Brunsey. These guys are over walls, coming in quick and dealing the damage fast. And that's how they won the last like 3 or so team fights across the Rift. And how they're able to keep up with these objectives so easily is that they always have a man advantage. They always have an extra man there on the field because they've just picked somebody. And now Red are in a situation where they have to wade through, I think, like 11 wards is what I counted there. So, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there's 10. So
it's a lot.
Yep. It
Oh,
certainly
now
is.
Tin owns. He was waiting in the chicken coop, and he pops Grevthar. Going to throw down the stopwatch to buy his team some time. Tin owns over after he got packed up the kill there for Brunsey. He's on a killing spree, and now Red just running for the hills. It was
Man.
I think bold is the nice way to put it. A sloppy, ill thought out engage from Red is another way to think about it. They go for a play after that Baron, and it goes absolutely horribly wrong.
It really does, and that Baron's going to go down for Loud for free now, as 3 members of Red have bitten the dust and are looking to respawn here in 20 seconds. That Baron's going to be long gone by the time they're back on Summoner's Rift 4Y. And another fantastic fight from Loud. It's another point, Red can't really fight these guys in channels, right? We saw that here with this Infernal Soul red buff area up in the top of your screen, is that if there's a lot of walls around, you can't move through those walls as easily as Loud can, right? Robo's over walls, Bronzy's over walls, Seos over walls there too. No one on your team can actually get over a wall, right? So it does put you at a very distinct disadvantage and makes it very difficult for you to play the game.
Loud, all gas, no brakes, making it very difficult for Red to play the game. No, this is absolutely electric from Loud. This is what you wanted to see if you're a Loud fan. This is the best version of this team. Yeah, Croc was he's just been the little engine that could. And over the course of the split, it's just been, you talked about it with Robo, it got brought up a lot with Croc, is we've got explosive. We've got gunpowder in this Loud-shaped keg that we can ignite on a regular basis. It's just, who does it blow up on, right? And now Loud have figured out how to be more consistent in terms of spreading their advantages across the map, playing a cleaner mid game, and not letting up and drafting themselves into better positions here, putting Tinones on playmakers like Galio. He goes with the hero's entrance. Guigo trying to find a good spot here, does nothing with the ultimate, and he's just playing damage control right now. Red trying to play this fight backwards like they played a bunch of them. Robo goes down, but that looks like it will be it. Grevthar's got a cat on his shoulder, but Brunsey has got himself 3 kills, and he'll get 4 quadra kill for Brunsey.
Incredible there for Brunsey. Really well done. The flash and the ghost both burned for him. It just is not going to matter. Not anymore. That 4th dragon will go down for Loud, giving them the dragon soul. And at that point, it should be all but spoken for who wins this game on Summoner's Rift. That Nexus should be going down here in the next 5 minutes or so, folks. Stay tuned for that action. The reset after the dragon. Take the jungle camps and you get out. Good stuff. Lots of gold for him to spend.
Yeah, looking like this one's kind of done and dusted. It's not like you can look at, someone scales or, Red's comp scales fine. They scale really well, actually. But Loud scales well enough to where things are going to go just fine for him. You see here, again, it's just Loud picking fights and forcing Red to play these fights backwards.
Certainly. And, I really like the start of this fight. It's almost like a 5-point pinch here from Loud. I think every member of Loud came from a different direction on that on that flank, if I'm remembering correctly. And sick quadra kill there from Bronzy. Really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes, sir. Let him know. Let him know,
let him
baby.
know. 100%. Yeah. Yeah, good for him. That's a big play. Very well deserved. He's 5.25 before the fight, 9.25 coming out of it. Should be full build in less than 5 minutes here, just missing 1.5 items.
Oh,
And then he'll be back up in short order here. Big advantages for Loud. Some of them speak for themselves, the Dragon Soul, of course, but others speak a little bit softer. Ooh, Robo all the way in. Whoa! Jeez!
absolutely no chill. Just goes right over the wall. Red caught completely unawares, and you can't even get mad at them for this one. Robo taking no prisoners. Big shutdown for Titan, but the rest of his team might not live long enough to make him see him spend it. Robo almost get the killer out of JoJo. It's just a defenseless little cat here. 2 for Brunsey, 3 for Robo. Loud had a very clear idea of what they wanted to do in this game. Red ran back a very similar comp, but Loud came out on top in an emphatic, and I mean emphatic, game 2 win.